Yo, we back with another video. We're doing our relocation franchise with the Bears. You see TB Isaiah, owner in the cut, trading for Chase Young, trading away Khalil Mack. You're trying to get younger and get a pick back. Trading for Jalen Phillips, see the other edge rusher, trading away Eddie Jackson and getting Javon Holland. Trading for that boy Trayvon Diggs, best corner in the league. Get Jeremy Chin, Deshaun Elliott, Anthony Averett, DJ Dallas, Irv Smith. Trading Allen Robinson for first to the Eagles. Cap for first. Again, Trayvon Merrick, James Prochet, and Tylan Wallace, and the Ravens second round pick coming. So, we got a lot of guys. Now we're looking through the draft board. We know that we have a need at receiver. We only have one receiver on the roster right now. three. We got Mooney, Wallace, and Pro. So we're looking at John Bradley from Wisconsin. We also need a corner. A corner safety. We need a safety, but we can take a corner and move him to safety. So you see this dude Jaden Monroe, 5'9", 210, built like a safety. So we can definitely bring him in. You see this dude Jay Upshaw, 5'11", 192. Maybe we could bring him in. We're just looking for people who could either play safety, play receiver, and we also need a running back because we traded David Montgomery to the Panthers. If we didn't see that, and our current running back's Chuba Hubbard, who's cool, but we still want a running back. So we're gonna focus the West on scouting running backs. Quincy Hawthorne, the number one back in the classes out there at Oregon. Central Division, Central Section, Central Region. We're going to focus on scouting the position of wide receiver because that's a strong suit in that spot. There's a lot of Wisconsin receivers that are good from there. And going to the Northeast, we're going to try and focus scout on corner, I believe. But you see, we're looking at trying to get guys that can come in and just be impact players. We're trying to get impact rookies on the team because if we don't have impact rookies, then we're gonna have rookies that just aren't anything. We trade our whole team for basically picks. So you see the Southeast Division or the Southeast section. We're trying to focus because the strength of that section is corners, receivers, and tight ends. And you see me mess up and press the wrong button here. So, this scout update is new. So we're trying to go scout corners now and focus scout that for that section. You see the first mock draft. Quincy Hawthorne should have to go third. That's a guy that we're kind of looking at. John Bradley, number one receiver, should have to go sixth. And to us, so we gotta see how good he is because we think we need a receiver and we think we need a corner. And Jaden Monroe is the other dude that's about to go to us. The dude that I said could move back to safety. And you see the relocation process. We're going to Toronto, and we're going to become the Toronto Mounties. And I was really between styles 1 and 3 for the uniforms. The only reason I was thinking about 3 was because of the helmet, but I had to go with 1 just because of the stripes on the jerseys. The third one looked a little bland without the stripes, even though I picked 1, kind of hindsight says, the red helmets would have been tougher. It could go either way. That's a tough decision. I just went with the stripes and the numbers on the side because I felt like the jersey was just kind of too plain. But the colorway would have went way more crazy if I would have went with the other selection. We see Quincy Hawthorne here, the guy that we really want. 5'10", 223, out of Oregon. You see he has elite acceleration. They're saying that he has beast stiff arm. We don't know much else about him. Great to elite excel, great to elite agility. So now we're looking at other guys. Darrell Barber from Notre Dame, Gabe Patton from Rutgers, Josh McAllister from Rhode Island, Carl Collier from wherever he was from. And 2 Wisconsin receivers that were scouting, Demarius Bradley and John Bradley. Probably brothers, you know what I'm saying. And now we're going to go with the basic traditional stadium for our stadium. Last year we had the Dillo Dome. This year we're in the Mounties and we're in a bowl stadium. So I don't really know where we was going with that, but we can figure it out at some point. Feel me? You see the Demarius Bradley guy. He's 6'3", 203. See, I want to know more. Steve Roach, is he fast? I want to know more because he's short. So I don't know if he's I don't know what type of player he is. We already have Prochet, who's like a slower, short guy. So we wouldn't really want him if he's slow. And Ben Blakelock, 6'3", 220. That's a big receiver. We hope that he's going to be good because we want bigger physical receivers because we already have Darnell Money Mooney, my guy. And he's mad fast, so we could definitely use him to go top as we're trying to find out more about Quincy Hawthorne, someone we're really interested in. We don't have our own first round pick though. That's one of the things that is an issue with this team. Is we traded our first round pick last year in the draft for Justin Fields. Now we have the 100% completion scouting on John Bradley. So now we're gonna come in. We're gonna see they're not. He suffers from concentration drops, and he's great at snagging passes in the air. Solid to good excel. He fights for every inch as a runner. So we know that he could probably be like a slot type of guy. And we're looking at him here, and we're looking at he's a solid route runner, solid run blocking, solid carrying, solid release. But you're not really seeing great catching from him. We're not seeing him have ability. And you look at they're saying he tracks flags, and after he catches the ball, he's great. But it looks like he has trouble catching the ball. And at 6 foot, 213, where does he play? Is he an outside receiver that has trouble catching the ball? Like, we don't really want that. And now we're going to hire a head coach. We're going to KC, this dude named Romero Gallo, who's their OC. It's obviously Eric Bieniemy. They just don't have the rights to his name, I guess. So we're hiring Eric Bieniemy basically as our head coach. I wish you could edit the name of your coaches. And, free agency, we're signing Alec Ingold because, season wrap. So now we're in free agency. We signed Alec Ingold. You see us over here negotiating with Cam Robinson to come and be our franchise left tackle for the next 3 years. And he's really interested in coming to our squad. And, we have the top bid by a lot. Malik Hooker, we're just going to give him an offer. We hope he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We know that dude, Jaden Monroe, I think it was, in the draft is someone we can look at. And, now they're saying Quincy Hawthorne's a fit for us. But 4.56, we don't know. We do know he has that great elite acceleration, though. So maybe that's still a guy we go after. But Gabe Patton and Darrell Barber definitely dudes that we can definitely go to as secondary options, especially Barber. I like his frame, 6 foot 215. But here we are on Patton, 5'10", 208. He's also a fit for us, but he's really slow, and we're just not interested in someone who runs a 4.58. That's not good enough speed to be a running back that's going to be able to play an explosive offense. And then we go to Darrell Barber, the Notre Dame guy. And he's going to come in at 21 years old, so he's coming out early as a junior. 4.48, which is solid. Josh McAllister over here, also a fit for us. And they're saying a lot about his ability as a receiver. 4.42 speed, he's really fast. And this dude, Demarius Bradley, 6'3", 4.5, so that's solid speed, you know what I'm saying? 32-inch vert, he's not really going to win jump balls, but good excel, elite agility. We might have to go that route. Steve Roach, I've seen enough. 5'11", 4.52. You're not really going to be able to do a lot. But Ben Blakelock, the 6'3 guy. And you see here with the mock draft, they're saying that we're going to go number 3 and we're going to take John Bradley. But we know the dude we want is Demarius Bradley. So, or I guess that's John Bradley's brother. So, we are looking at how we can get down to pick 9 because we don't want to reach. We also want to accumulate some draft capital because we gave up some draft capital trying to trade for all those players over the course of the season. And we're just looking here, Jamario Ware from Louisville, and our guy Monroe that we think can play safety for us is projected to go 17, where we have the 23rd pick. So we're going to have to move up some if we want to get him. They're saying we're going to take 2 receivers in the first round. We haven't really scouted that wide receiver that they want us to take. We don't know if that's someone that we want to take even out of North Carolina. And you see Malik Hooker rejects, Connor Williams rejects, but Cam Robinson does accept. And you see, it's kind of weird because it looks like the Chargers have number 1 pick and they're going for that quarterback who's supposed to be the best quarterback in the class. I know he's a lefty. And, now we're looking at Jaden Monroe, right? He's 4.4 at the combine, but he ran a 4.33 at his pro day. Now, we know pro day times could be a little shaky. He can also return kicks. Solid man. Like, we really think that he can be that guy for us. He can come in with a hidden dev and start right away at safety. Probably free safety, but we'll see. We know Demarius Bradley is the guy that we want. John Bradley is the projected first receiver, though, in the mock draft, so that's why we're willing to trade down just from the 3rd pick, kind of do what the Miami Dolphins did in real life. Now we're focused bringing in people. We're going to bring in Jaden Monroe, our corner, and Demarius Bradley and Ben Blaylock, the 2 6'3 receivers, so we hope to get them both. Here you see Devontae Adams going to Seahawks. There's some other free agent signings. You can pause if you want to see them. I don't think any of them are too important, except for the Devontae Adams one. Malik Hooker does reject us and go to the Raiders. So now in the mock drafts, you see they have Demarius Bradley, the guy we want, going at 9, and then the other guy we want, Monroe, We haven't got to him yet. We're looking at this Miami corner a little bit, Nixon, but they have Monroe going 17 still. So we're gonna have to move up, and the 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 and you see Herbert getting traded to the Falcons for the 21st pick and 2 first-round picks. Zimmerman is going to be the quarterback of the Chargers now. And you see the Giants, they're going to run it back Quincy Hawthorne. That's the guy that we wanted. But now we're trading back to 6, knowing that we're not going to get the running back. Still going for Bradley because that's the guy that we want. That's the guy we're focused on getting. And we know that he's number 2 receiver, right? Or he's number 2 projected receiver. So we're not stressed to take him, unless the other receiver gets taken. We're trying to trade down here. We're trading down again to 8 with the Dolphins, and they're going to trade up, and they're going to draft a quarterback, which is kind of weird, considering they have Tua. Them drafting Jared Holcomb here out of Oklahoma State is just weird situation there. Jacksonville drafts Melo Stevenson, left in Oregon State, and we're going to go with our guy here. Demarius Bradley, 4.5 speed, solid hands, great short route, good catching, good ball carrier vision. He's gonna be solid after the catch, good deep route. He's just an overall solid player. 6'3", 2. And we're gonna take him. Hidden Dev he comes in with 90 speed, 91 excel, 95 agility, 86 COD, 79 jumping, 64 strength. This is a guy that we think can definitely be a future All-Pro for us. And the Texans, they're gonna go with a quarterback here, knowing that they already have Deshaun Watson. That's kind of weird. Max Stevens, the right tackle from Florida, is gonna go to the Bengals. We're just hoping Monroe doesn't go here. And we see Steve Roach out of Penn State go to the Lions. We're seeing John Bradley, the projected number 1 receiver, fall all the way to 12 and go to the Saints. Maybe at some draft day, noise around him. And Nixon is going to go to the Steelers. And we're going to trade up from 23, giving our second-round pick 58, to go get the 15th pick. And y'all know who we're taking. We're taking that corner that we think can move to safety at 210, 22 years old. They're not saying he's a fit for us, but he's going to fit with us. 93 speed, 90 excel, normal dev. So kind of a letdown there. Strong dude, though, so we know we can definitely go to safety. We still don't know much about him. And here we're going to go with Ben Blaylock. Or, we got the second pick of the second round. And this dude, 4.36 at the Pro Day. Now, I kind of look past the combine numbers because I trusted the Pro Day. 92 speed, 91 excel, that's still solid. 93 jump is amazing for a 6'3 receiver. 68 strength, still strong. And now with the 6th pick of the second round, we're going to go with Darrell Barber, our second running back on the board. Solid speed, 4.48 at both the combine and his Pro Day. Solid kick return if we needed him to do that, even though I think that Monroe's going to be doing a lot of returning for us. And he's hidden dev. 90 speed, 90 excel, 91 excel, 90 COD. So that's the guy we like. They said that this dude's a fit for us. We don't really have him fully scouted. Not the fastest guy at D-tackle, but we don't need him to be. We just hope he can come in and, be an impact player because we don't have D-tackles. That's one of the biggest holes on our roster. We have 1 D-tackle on the roster and we're a 4-3 team. We do draft him, and we don't know much about him from that. We know he's not fast, and we know he has solid strength. So now we're trading up because we saw someone that we liked. We saw a 6'4 safety, 206. We're going to draft him. 91 speed, 91 excel at 6'4. That's solid. That's really solid. 58 strength, so he's not really going to be able to get in run fits like that. But just as a safety, it'll be solid for us for a while. And hopefully he can be, one of the safeties of the future for us. So, thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here, y'all.